Good afternoon and welcome to Canton, Massachusetts for this SER-SD production of Southeastern Hawks football. Today, the Southeastern Hawks travel north down 138 to take on the Blue Hills Warriors in a game which will be contested for the Mayflower League Championship. My name is Peter Zimbor. I will have the call of this game alongside my broadcast partner Malik Wallace, normally a starting tackle for the Southeastern Hawks. However, today, he's going to be with me in what we'll call our makeshift broadcast booth. Malik, what brings you to the broadcast booth as opposed to the field? You are injured. What exactly happened?
I got injured during practice, hurt my shoulder when I hit one of my friends.
Only in football practice can you hit one of your friends and injure your shoulder. All right, Southeastern will be kicking the ball off to Blue Hills to begin this game. Southeastern is decked out in their away jerseys wearing all white. Blue Hills is wearing all blue. The return man from Blue Hills will take this from about the 15-yard line. Bobble initially runs right up the middle. He's got plenty of room to run. He's getting past basically all of the Southeastern defenders untouched. Number 21 for the Blue Hills Warriors is going to return this for a touchdown. An excellent job by the Blue Hills Warriors of making sure that not a single defender from Southeastern could even lay a hand on him. That was Torrey Haynes for Blue Hills on the return for a touchdown. Horrible way to start off with Southeastern. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are that we could have done a lot better on that play. We could have...
Yeah, number 21, Haynes just took it from about the 15-yard line, picked the ball up and went right down the middle and had open lanes all over the place. Ends up running. That is going to be 85 yards for a touchdown for the Blue Hills Warriors. The very first play on this very new field for the Blue Hills Warriors ends up being a scoring play. They opt to go for two, and they go to the ground on their two-point conversion attempt, and pushing to the far side, it appears that the ball carrier will not make it into the end zone, so the score stands at 6-0. Blue Hills with 9:43 left to go in the first quarter. Southeastern's going to have to answer back more quickly than I think they thought they would have. Now, Malik, we mentioned that you normally would be the starting tackle for the Southeastern Hawks. Is it interesting to be watching your teammates, your friends, your colleagues from afar here broadcasting the game as opposed to suiting up, wearing pads, being down there on the field with them?
Yeah. My friend Tommy Merrick is in there right now playing on my position. And
You give him any advice for today's game, knowing that he'd be in your role?
my advice would be is to hold your gap and wait till you see that ball and hit him, tackle him.
Bit of a squib kick by Blue Hills, recovered by Southeastern. So Southeastern is going to start 1st and 10 their offense from, I believe, about their own 34-yard line. We'll see exactly where the official spots the football. Look to be around the 33, 34-yard line. As he's yet to place it just yet, it will be at the 34. 1st and 10 from their own 34 for the Southeastern Hawks, with 9 minutes and 43 seconds left to go in the opening quarter as they trail Blue Hills by a score of 6-0. This is a big deal for Blue Hills. Not only did I mention this is their first game ever played on their brand new turf here at the stadium, but it actually is their homecoming game. What is the significance of a homecoming game at the high school level, as Southeastern had their homecoming game just a few weeks ago, as Southeastern goes to the ground? Their first play from scrimmage, ball carrier really doesn't get much of anything. But what is the significance of the homecoming game for a team like Southeastern? Because you guys had one a few weeks ago. What do you think it is for Blue Hills today with this being their homecoming game, Malik?
They're trying to shut us out. They want to...
Does it up the ante knowing that it's homecoming, though?
Yes, it does. They want to shut us out. They don't want us to score. They don't want us to score. They want to just complete. They just want us not to win this game.
Southeastern goes to the ground. Their second play from scrimmage, and this ball carrier completely untouched by Blue Hills defenders until he gets past the Blue Hills 30-yard line, and that is going to be about a... That's going to be about a 40-yard 6-plus gain for the Southeastern Hawks. A first down, to say the least, as Southeastern really opened things up on the second play from scrimmage.
That was Carlton Richard for a long run for the Hawks.
Good job by the offensive line, with you being a lineman, of opening up those holes for the ball carrier, as he was seemingly untouched until about 40 yards into that run.
The line does a lot of work. They know what they're doing. They try not to make any errors.
That was Shane Derry, I believe, on the carry for the Southeastern Hawks in the last play. The clock is ticking away. 8 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Southeastern trailing Blue Hills by a score of 6-0, but Southeastern's offense doing some damage here in the first quarter in terms of yardage thus far. We'll see if that can add up to any points on the scoreboard. 2nd down and 10 now for the Hawks. The ball is spotted at their own. I want to say it's the 20. Can't quite see from here. That's number 21 for Southeastern, the carry, Carlton Richard. So 3rd down coming up for the Southeastern Hawks. Ball is spotted on the 28-yard line of the Blue Hills Warriors. Malik, I want to thank you for joining me in the booth here today. Our normal broadcaster, Matthew Barboza, unable to attend this away game here at Blue Hills today, so I want to thank you for filling in. You've got someone filling in for you on the field tonight, but you're stepping in for someone up here in the broadcast booth, and it's much appreciated.
No problems, Mrs. Zimbor.
Southeastern goes to the ground once again. Ball carrier up the middle on this 3rd down. He's going to be close, but I think he's going to be slightly short of the first down, which is going to mean head coach Dan Tripp is going to have a important decision to make here in the first quarter on whether or not his team goes for it on 4th down. And I would say with them well into Blue Hills territory, what do you have to lose, really?
We don't have much to lose right now. I guarantee we're gonna probably run another play up the middle and get that first down.
So it's going to be 4th down and 3 for the Southeastern Hawks, with the ball at the 21-yard line of the Blue Hills Warriors. Dan Tripp, head coach for the Hawks, does go for it as we expected, and the defensive front of the Blue Hills Warriors does hold up and stop the ball carrier shy of the first down marker. So a turnover on downs, and the Blue Hills Warriors offense will take the field with 6 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the first quarter. So let's recap where we're at thus far. Opening play of the game, the Blue Hills Warriors return the kickoff, 85 yards for a touchdown. They're on the board 6-0. They failed on the 2-point conversion attempt. Southeastern gets the ball, and despite some spectacular running plays down the middle, ultimately failed to convert on a 4th down situation, and now a turnover on downs gives Blue Hills the ball once again. What is the mindset of the Southeastern Hawks at this moment? Are they feeling a little bit dejected, or they say, you know what, we've done some things right, we've done some things wrong, we've got a lot of football left to be played?
This isn't much for them. They already know what they need to do. They just stopped the run right now, so they're just getting into the groove of things right now.
Ball carrier for the Blue Hills Warriors takes it to the near side. We'll see exactly if he gained anything. I'm not sure that he did. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and about 10 for Blue Hills. 6 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Southeastern trails 6-0 to the Blue Hills Warriors. Some movement. No one jumped off sides, however. Passing play for Blue Hills and a wide receiver open. Good for a first down. That is number 47 on the reception for Blue Hills, and that would be Anthony Sansis. So first down for Blue Hills. Seems at the high school level the rushing game is much more prominent than the passing game. From a defensive standpoint, are you expecting the opposing team to rush the football far more often than they pass the football, or is it something you just don't think about play to play?
It's something we don't really think about. It's just we just have to read the play, and hopefully we see that quarterback about to throw the ball. We alert our backs and hopefully get a pick.
There was Marignac Lubin right up the middle for Blue Hills for a significant gain, but it looks like fortunately for Southeastern, I think there's a flag on the play, and that might be a hold going against Blue Hills, and if that's the case, that play will come back. And that will come back. Nice break for the Southeastern Hawks. So the ball will be spotted for Blue Hills at their own 46-yard line. And now this is interesting. It's listed as first down. I don't think the chains on the opposite side are set correctly, and they're certainly not. All right, they're going to call it 1st and 4, which I'm not sure how that's possible, but they go to Lubin once again, and he should have a first down. Mentioned at the top of the broadcast that the Mayflower Cup division title is on the line in this game. How significant would that be to the Southeastern Hawks to win the Mayflower League Championship here today against their rivals in Blue Hills on Blue Hills home turf?
It's very significant. We haven't won a game against Blue Hills in the last couple of years, so this game means everything to every person on the Southeastern Hawks team.
On the far side of the field, there's some movement by the end for Blue Hills. He jumps off sides, and that is going to be pushing Blue Hills back 5 yards. A false start, I should say. And when I say some movement, I mean he heard the first hut and basically darted off downfield. So there's significant movement. There was no hiding that one. So it's going to be 1st down and 15 for the Blue Hills Warriors with the ball spotted at their own 48-yard line. Mayflower League Championship on the line between the Warriors and the Southeastern Regional Hawks. And to the ground goes the Blue Hills Warriors, and back past the original line of scrimmage is the ball carrier. That is number 8 on the carry for Blue Hills Regional, Noel Francis. And this brings up 2nd down with the ball in Southeastern territory. 2nd down and 7, 4 minutes and 7 seconds left to go. Yeah, what has been the history between Southeastern and Blue Hills in recent years? Southeastern has struggled with this team traditionally.
The struggle between these teams is that no matter what we try to do, we always seem to make a little bit more mistakes than we usually do against this team. They're beatable, but we just have to focus on our jobs and get done what needs to get done.
Marignac Lubin has continued his trend of having success running up the middle, carrying the ball for the Blue Hills Warriors as another 1st down for Blue Hills. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and Southeastern's defense seemingly having some trouble containing this rushing game for the Blue Hill Warriors at the moment. 1st down and 10, ball spotted from the 30-yard line of Blue Hills, and this time the defensive front for Southeastern stops the ball carrier right in his tracks, and on the carry that time, I believe it was Lubin once again. So 2nd down and 10, no gain on that play. 3 minutes and 12 seconds. The clock continuing to tick away here in the first quarter. 6-0 is your score. Blue Hills on top over the Southeastern Hawks. The 6 points gained on the very first play of the game. An 85-yard touchdown return for the Blue Hills Warriors. Got them on the board 6-0, and that's where we stand right now. 2nd down and 10, and to the ground again, and Lubin is just stopped for a loss of a yard or two. As soon as I said it seemed like the defensive front for Southeastern was having some trouble with the rushing game, they must have heard me and said, no way, we're not going to let you get away with that constructive critique. We're going to stop this team. And they've done it 2 plays in a row.
I see what's going on around there. They're all getting focused. They all know what's on the line, and they're just ready for this team, no matter what.
So 3rd down and 11 with the 1-yard loss in that last play now for Blue Hills. And back to pass is the quarterback. He's looking downfield. Intercepted by the Southeastern Hawks. On the far side of the field, Tripped up and fallen out of bounds is the defender who got that interception. I believe that was number 21, if not mistaken. Was that Carlton Richard on the interception? Carlton Richard, who we called earlier, offensively rushing the football, comes up big defensively for the Hawks with an interception, and that's a big defensive play for the Southeastern Hawks, putting their offense back on the field. That's going to get this Southeastern Hawks fan base, who's made the trip north here down 138, excited.
That's going to build a lot of momentum for the offense. It's going to get them to do what they need to do, run that ball, and get that touchdown.
So 1st and 10 for the Southeastern Hawks offense with the ball spotted at their own 42-yard line thanks to a Carlton Richard interception. And Richard is going to be on the first carry offensively, takes it to the near side. He's going to rush past 10 yards. That'll be good for a first down into Blue Hills territory. If you're Carlton Richard right now, you're feeling pretty good about yourself.
Carlton Richard's a very valuable player to our team. Hard runner. Knows how to run that ball.
Now, with this being the homecoming game for Blue Hills, after tonight's game for Blue Hills Regional will be the homecoming dance, and we're seeing kids come in now wearing suits, and some have flowers. It's an interesting scene here on the campus of Blue Hills Regional in Canton, Massachusetts. 1st and 10 now for the Southeastern Hawks. And to the ground goes Southeastern again. This time the ball carrier tripped up almost immediately, and it'll be 2nd down and about 10. There's a part of you, Malik, let's be honest here. Let's not get too vicious, but let's be honest. You see all these kids dressed up nicely, ready for the homecoming dance, following the homecoming game. Mayflower League Championship on the line. You not only want to win this Mayflower Cup Championship, but you want these kids to go to their dance tonight dejected, don't you?
Yes. I don't want them thinking that they can just run all over our team like we're nothing. We want them to. They were expecting this to be a dogfight. We were expecting this to be a dogfight, and we have to play as like this is our last game.
Airing it out for the first time is the Southeastern Hawks, as number 7, the quarterback for Southeastern, Andrew McEllicott, hits a wide receiver on the far side of the field. There is a flag down. Let's see what that is all about from our official. And they're going to call pass interference against Southeastern. So that is actually going to come against Southeastern. I couldn't see it on the far side, but that play null and void at this point. 27.6 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter. 6-0 is your score. Blue Hills on top, and that's going to push the Hawks back significantly. And Southeastern Hawks will now have the ball from their own 38-yard line. So, oh boy, this is going to be about a marathon to go for a first down conversion. It's 2nd down. Let's see if I can do the math. Ball spotted at the 38. We've got about 2nd down and 20 to go. Not quite a marathon, but almost. And the final seconds of the first quarter dwindling down on the clock. One more play will get off here in the first quarter of the game as Southeastern takes the ball to the far side of the field. And that might be good for a few yards, but that ends the first quarter. So after 1 quarter of football in this Mayflower League Championship matchup, the Blue Hills Warriors have a 6-0 lead over the Southeastern Hawks, stemming from a kickoff return for a touchdown on the opening play of the game. Peter Zimbor and Malik Wallace here calling the game in Canton, Massachusetts. We'll step aside for a quick breather. Back for second quarter action as this game continues after this. Back as we're about to begin the second quarter here in Canton, Massachusetts. The Hawks leading the Warriors, or trailing the Warriors by a score of 6-0. 3rd down for Southeastern, and whereas in the first quarter they were moving left to right on your screen, now moving right to left. Miguel got the quarterback with the Hawks back to pass. Inside the pocket, under some pressure, he's going to scramble. He's got some room to run past midfield, and he is going to be taken out of bounds at around the Blue Hills 44-yard line, bringing up a 4th down. So 9 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the first half. Clock continues to run as McGillicott was staying in bounds as he ran the football, and it's going to be a 4th down and 9, some substitutions on the field. I think that head coach Dan Tripp may be electing for the Hawks to punt the football. We'll see exactly how they line up, and it appears they will line up to punt the football. And I think that there might have been an offsides, courtesy of a defensive lineman for Blue Hills. And if that is the case, Malik, that could change the dynamics of this current drive for Southeastern, to the point where they either have a 4th down and short or maybe even an automatic 1st down, depending on how their role is here in Division III high school football. Of course, there could have been movement on the Hawks line as well. I have not seen a ruling from the official just yet. Here comes the white cap head official, hopefully to give us an indication as to what the call is. And it's going to be offsides against Blue Hills. So as predicted, that is going to make it a 4th down and shorter for Southeastern. Does that mean they continue to punt the football away, or maybe with it being 4th and shorter, looking to go for it on 4th down?
I'm pretty sure Dan Tripp, he's going to want to go for this one.
And he sent in the offensive unit, but then a timeout is called. So 9 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the first half. 6-0 is your score. The Warriors are on top over the Southeastern Hawks. And decision time for Southeastern. For a late October, early afternoon/evening, not brutally cold, a little bit nippy, if you will. Malik Wallace, I'm noticing that you are going with the no-sleeve look here tonight, and a lot of people who are bundled up in anticipation of some chilly weather are looking at you and saying, "What, are you crazy?"
Well, they're right. I shouldn't have done this. This is like, I am brutally cold right now.
I think brutally cold would be hyperbole, but you're cold.
I'm cold, yes. Not like brutally, but I'm a little bit nippy right now.
All right, well, 4th down for the Southeastern Hawks. Ball spotted at the 40-yard line. 4 yards to go for the Hawks to get a 1st down, and they are going to go for it. I like the decision-making of Dan Tripp, head coach for the Hawks. This is a Bill Belichick move, saying we're going to shove this one right down your throat. A little bit of reverse here. That's Carlton Richard taking to the far side. He's got the 1st down. The drive continues. And what a monumental error that was by the defensive lineman for the Blue Hills Warriors, who jumped off sides, allowing now Southeastern continue this drive. He's got to be kicking himself right now.
He's regretting it right now. They're thinking they're going to run all over us, but we answered back with a nice 1st down on their side of the field.
So 1st down and 10 for the Southeastern Hawks. Ball is spotted, I believe, at the Blue Hills Warriors' 29-yard line. And right up the middle goes the ball carrier for the Hawks. And that was Ryan Tibbetts on the carry, I believe, right up the middle. So Southeastern with some variety with the ball carrier. It's a very talented team.
We got a lot of talent on our team this year. Got hard runners. We got a fullback knows what he's doing. We got an offensive line that knows how to block for the ball carrier. We can make this season a good one.
2nd down for the Southeastern Hawks, about 4 yards to go. They go to the ground again. I think this is Tibbetts again on the carry. This time doesn't get nearly as far as he did last time, so this will bring up 3rd down and 4. No gain on the play for the Southeastern Hawks. 7 minutes and 24 seconds left to go here in the first half. What's been the vibe like in the locker room heading into this game? 6-0, Southeastern undefeated week to week, racking up the victories. You guys have got to be very excited and very pleased with the way you guys have performed thus far.
The vibe, We have been having a lot of fun in the locker room, but we all know in the end that we're still going to a game to beat our opponent.
McGillicott, the quarterback, open receiver, first down Southeastern. That will give you some good vibes to play like that, right?
Yes, it will. It's gonna build up our momentum to drive this ball into the end zone.
See, what I like right here is not only are we seeing variety in terms of rushing the football for the Southeastern Hawks, but we're seeing variety in terms of how they accrue yards, rushing the football, passing the football, quarterback getting involved, wide receivers getting involved. Seems like they're starting to find their rhythm here as we're nearing the midway point of the second quarter.
Well, the way we use the ball, we're trying to confuse the team so they don't know which way the ball's coming. Could be passing, could be running, they won't even know what hit them.
That's going to be a first and goal situation for the Southeastern Hawks as the ball carrier for the Hawks gets it inside the 5-yard line. Who was that in the ball carrier that time? Was that Tibbetts?
I think that was Carlton Richie. Who was it?
Shane Derry. Shane Derry on the carry for Southeastern. So first and goal for the Hawks. The ball inside the 5-yard line of the Blue Hills Warriors. Warriors come out and play. No one said that today. I had to say it, but they've got to be feeling a little bit worried right now with the way Southeastern is just moving the ball right down the field.
They weren't expecting this out of our team because they usually think they can just beat us with no problem. But we're putting up a fight, and
Carlton Richard into the end zone. Touchdown Southeastern. Tie game 6-6. 5 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the first half. And you know, football, more often than not, particularly at the high school level, is a game of which team makes less mental errors. It's much more mental than it is physical at times. And when you take a look at the mental error made by the Blue Hills Warriors of jumping off sides and allowing Southeastern to continue that offensive drive where they went for it on fourth down, that's what has allowed ultimately Southeastern to tie the game at 6. And now they're looking to make it a 2-point lead as Carlton Richard has the 2-point conversion. The Southeastern Hawks on top 8-6 with 5 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the first half. Southeastern with their first lead of the ball game. How do you feel, Malik?
I feel amazing right now. The team just put one in the end zone with a complete 2-point conversion. They were beating Blue Hills right now, and they're not gonna want to lose this lead right now.
So Southeastern will kick the ball off to the Blue Hills Warriors. The last time Southeastern kicked the ball off to the Blue Hills Warriors, the Warriors did return the football 85 yards for a touchdown, their lone score of the game at this point. Got a nice crew doing a good job tonight with the various technical responsibilities involving this broadcast. The Emmy Award-winning Anna Baptista, Lawrence Wright, and Benicia Nichols doing an excellent job here in Canton, Massachusetts. And Southeastern elects not to kick this one quite as deep as they did last time, not allowing the return man much room to run. And the Blue Hills Warriors offense will take the field. 5 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the first half. 8-6 is your score. Southeastern Hawks are on top. We mentioned you play tackle on the line on the offensive side of the ball. Do you play defense in the league normally?
I normally play defensive tackle on the right side. It's a tough position. You get hit a lot, get hurt, but you just have to go through with the feeling of being hurt and just play ball.
First and 10 for the Warriors. Ball spotted at their own 38-yard line. And it looks like the ball might be loose. There's a scramble for it. Southeastern is indicating that they have the football. No word from the officials just yet. No word from the officials just yet, though the ball was loose. And it appears that the officials are going to say that Blue Hills was able to recover. And Southeastern picked it up after the ball was already ruled dead. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Blue Hills Warriors. 4 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the half. And there's going to be plenty of movement on the offensive line for the Blue Hills Warriors as number 75 just went and bulldozed the defensive lineman. I think that the Blue Hills Warriors are having some serious problems with their offensive line not remembering the snap count and their defense being too anxious upon hearing Southeastern snap count. These penalties are going to kill them.
This game comes down to who can make the least mistakes, who has less mental errors. And right now, Blue Hills isn't doing so well with their mental errors right now.
So 2nd down and 2nd down and 16 for Blue Hills. And nice run, courtesy of number 24 for Blue Hills, Orain Gordon, the captain. But due to the penalty that pushed them back, they will not have a 1st down on that play. And this will bring up a 2nd down. 2nd down and 5. Excuse me, it's 3rd down and 5. My apologies. And number 8 on the carry for Blue Hills will be taken down in the backfield by the Southeastern defense. That's Noel Francis on the carry. And this forces a 4th down situation for Blue Hills. Defense for the Hawks coming up big here so far.
The hit on the back was from Tommy Merrick that led to him being tackled by the rest of my team.
4th down for the Warriors. They're going for it in 4th down. And they go right up the middle. And, ooh, that's going to be very, very close. I think he might slightly have it from my vantage point, but, ooh, it's hard to tell from up here.
It looks like it's going to be very close to a 1st down.
And it will be a 1st down as the chains move. So 1st down, Blue Hills. They go for it in 4th down, and that risk see some reward in the fact that their offensive series can continue. So less than 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. 1st and 10 for the Blue Hills Warriors. Ball still in their own territory at the 49-yard line as they're 1 yard shy from midfield. And right up the middle goes the ball carrier, and he's got room to run as he just ran through the defensive front of Southeastern. That's number 22. Marignac Lubin on the carry for Blue Hills. He is a freight train running up the middle from time to time, isn't he?
He had some good runs. He's a very strong kid. Defense will be able to, if the defense can hold that line, he won't be getting much yardage in this game.
The way he runs up the middle reminds me of one of my favorite running backs in NFL history named Christian Okoye, who played for the Kansas City Chiefs in the early 90s. They called him the Nigerian Nightmare. Would just run and bulldoze guys up the middle and break tackles left and right. That young man, number 22, Marignac Lubin, not much flash, not much give and take in terms of juking players, in terms of finesse, but man, is he powerful running up the middle, breaking tackles.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, he's a strong kid, very, very hard runner, but it all depends if his line's going to block for him or if they can hold our line.
And there have been times in this game where that offensive line for Blue Hills has done a good job. But right now, the Southeastern Hawks have the lead 8-6, a minute 28 left to go in the first half. And on that particular carry on first down, gain of maybe 2 for the Warriors. This will bring up second down and 8. And Blue Hills is inside the red zone. Pitch to the near side and into the end zone for the touchdown for Blue Hills is number 24, Oran Gordon. And like that, the Warriors have retaken the lead. 12-8 is your score. 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go in the first half as the Blue Hill Warriors unquestionably now will be going for 2, trying to make it a 14-8 game.
That was a nice run. Look, again, mental mistake on our part, but after this, we're just going to have to capitalize on what we have did wrong.
Was it a mental mistake, or was it just that physically Gordon was able to outmaneuver and outpower some of the Southeastern players, of course, with a great assist from his offensive line to open up some nice holes for him?
More than like he just was able to outmaneuver our players. Had a nice run, nice long run.
And the 2-point conversion attempt for the Blue Hills Warriors fails. So 0 for 2 in 2-point conversion attempts tonight for the Warriors. 12-8 the score remains as the Warriors lead the Hawks by 4. 12-8 with a minute 20 left to go in the first half. And before the first half is over, it looks like the Southeastern Hawks offense should see the field at least one more time. Once again, Peter Zimbor and Malik Wallace calling the game from Canton, Massachusetts. We're on the campus of Blue Hills Regional as nightfall now upon us. They actually rented lights specifically for this night game. They normally play during the day here at Blue Hills Regional, but because of it being the homecoming game and the homecoming dance night, they wanted to have themselves a night game, so they rented some lights, and it's illuminating the field in which we see right now. Blue Hills kicking off to Southeastern, and the return man for Southeastern takes it from the 29. That's Carlton Richard. And he's going to be taken down around the 33-34 yard line. And we now have less than a minute to go in the first half as the clock stops with 59.2 seconds left to go. Carlton Richard tries for a halfback pass, incomplete, and there's a flag on the play. And I couldn't quite see if there was any indication as to what that flag was for. 51.6 seconds left to go here in the first half, however. McGallicott pitches the ball out to Derry, and he's going to have a first down to the near side. Good blocking by Carlton Richard.
Clock is still going. Are you serious?
And timeout called by Southeastern. I think there's some complaints by the coaching staff of Southeastern, and rightful complaints, that the clock is supposed to stop as the chains move following a first down. And that was not the case after that play. Well, it's going to be first down and 10 for the Southeastern Hawks with the ball spotted at their own 46-yard line. And the ball carrier for Southeastern, Derry, taken down around midfield. Whistle's blowing. Clock is still going. This clock is 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. The whistle was blown several seconds ago, and it finally stops at 16.7 seconds. But they have to put about 8 seconds back on that clock if they want to do this right. I'm not so sure they will. We've got a scorekeeper, I think, that wants to go home early, Malik, because he's letting the clock run extra seconds every play from the very beginning. All right, second down from midfield for the Hawks. 6 yards to go and 16.7 seconds left to go. Carlton Richard up the middle. The whistles blow, and the clock stops this time with 9.3 seconds left to go. So they actually stopped it fairly quickly this time. People keep giving him dirty looks, if you notice. He realized if he didn't stop it this time, they might start throwing stuff. That would not be good.
Might have a mob up in the booth.
All's well right now. Third and short for the Southeastern Hawks. Ball in Blue Hills territory at the 47-yard line. But I don't think downs and yardage matter too much with just 9.3 seconds left to go in the half. Southeastern trails by 4, 12-8. I think they want to try to put some points on the board, if at all possible, to begin to end the first half. We should mention that Southeastern will be getting the ball back to begin the second half, as they kicked off to the Warriors to begin the game. The Warriors returned that for a touchdown. Third down, Southeastern. McGillicott, the quarterback, back to pass. Looking downfield, has an open receiver. That's Carlton Richard. Does he have enough room to run? No, he doesn't, and the first half comes to an end. So at halftime, it's the Blue Hills Warriors with a 4-point lead over the Southeastern Hawks, 12-8. A very competitive opening half. Malik, your first half thoughts?
It was a well-fought first half. We're in a little bit of a rut right now. Second half, we usually come out ready to play. We're gonna surprise the Blue Hills Warriors right when we come back out.
So Southeastern will be receiving the football to begin the second half of play. Now the team really headed for the locker rooms, even though it appears the first half is concluded, which is interesting. I'm wondering if there's official time being kept in the field, and maybe there's a few extra seconds left in the first half. And that might be the case, as it looks like they're lining up for another play, despite the fact there's 0 seconds on the clock. What in the world is going on with the scorekeeper, this timekeeper? All right, well, there's 0 seconds on the clock, but Southeastern is going to line up for a 1st and 10 situation. We can now officially no longer trust the timekeeper, Malik. That's what we've learned right now, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, McGillicott, the quarterback, back to pass, and he's going to be sacked. He's going to be sacked. He found himself under a lot of pressure from the Blue Hills Warriors. Is there another play now left in the first half? I'm utterly perplexed. And now the first half comes to an end. All right. Halftime, 12-8 your score. Blue Hills on top over Southeastern. Peter Zimborn, Malik Wallace calling the action. We'll step aside for a quick break. Second half action on its way. And we're back for second half action between the Southeastern Hawks and the Blue Hills Warriors. Blue Hills Warriors lead Southeastern Hawks 12-8 with 9 minutes and 53 seconds left to go in the third quarter. On the kickoff return, Southeastern got the ball to about the 34-yard line in the first play from scrimmage here in the second half. They rushed the football for a fairly good gain, and they get a first down on the first play from scrimmage. So good start for the Southeastern Hawks beginning the second half here in Canton, Massachusetts tonight. This Mayflower League Championship matchup.
Run by Shane Derry. This is a very important game to us. We're not trying to lose it. We want this title for our school and for our team to feel prideful in each other and all the hard work we have accomplished throughout the season.
Hawks go to the ground once again. This time the ball carrier inches up to midfield. Second down on its way for the Hawks. Moving the ball. Forward progress in the first few plays of the second half. I like what I see.
This is our team. This is the team I know that we are. We come on in the second half and we just play the game that like it's meant to be played. Hard, low, and tough.
So 2nd and 5 from midfield for the Southeastern Hawks. McGillicott, the quarterback, hands it off to Carlton Richard up the middle. He's got the first down. Moore still on his feet. And he's taken down from behind just shy of the 30. So into Blue Hills territory. Southeastern looking very good here beginning the second half.
Good run by Carlton Richard. Well-trained runner. Holds on to his blockers and then breaks free once he sees the first hole to get to the touchdown.
All four next year. I have a pencil that says East Bridgewater High School honor student, and I bring it to school with me. That sounds really weird. You have my non-response? No, I was just thinking, like, to anyone else.
Showing 5 down right now.
So the ball is spotted at the Blue Hills 38-yard line. Southeastern Hawks have the ball 1st and 10, 8 minutes and 47 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Peter Zimborn, Malik Wallace calling the action. Southeastern trailing 12-8 to the Warriors, but they are threatening in a Blue Hills territory early here in the second half. Carlton Richard on the carry up the middle. I like this Carlton Richard. I like him. The finesse of Carlton from Full House, or the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I should say, with the power of... Who's a powerful Richard? I don't know. Has there ever been a powerful Richard? You don't think there has been ever?
No, not really.
It's got to be like some bodybuilder or something out there with the name Richard, right? All right, second down, nevertheless, as we get off our topic about people named Richard. And Shane Derry on the carry to the near side, and we'll see where he They spot the football as he's pushed out on the near side. The marker's all the way on the far side, so it's hard to tell just how close he was to getting a first down. My guess is that he was close, but I'm not quite sure he got it. Malik, I want to ask you this right now. You take a look at this crowd here in Canton, Massachusetts, an away game for the Southeastern Hawks, and you see a lot of Southeastern Hawks fans in attendance, members of the student body, teachers, administrators. Does it make you feel good as a member of this team to see so much support coming out to see your team try to win this title on the road and not at home?
It shows how much Southeastern staff and everybody care about the students, care about the student athletes, and they just want to show as much support as they possibly can.
That's going to be a first down for the Hawks, and you hear the chants of woo upon Southeastern getting the first down. There might be as many Hawks fans here as there are Warriors fans.
There are the stands full of Blue Hills, but I can see like about half the stand is filled with Southeastern Hawks on the Blue Hills side of the field. They came here to support us, and hopefully we can win this championship.
First and 10 for Southeastern. Carlton Richard on the carry, up the middle, into the end zone, touchdown! Southeastern, Carlton Richard with a 20-plus yard touchdown run, and the Southeastern Hawks have reclaimed the lead. 14-12 is your score. Southeastern on top. 7:03 left to go in the third quarter as the Hawks now vie for a 2-point conversion.
This is going to build up a lot of momentum for the defense. They're going to want to keep this lead. They're not going to let Blue Hills just try to run all over them. After the kickoff's going to make the tackle on the person who has the ball.
2-point conversion, good for Southeastern. They're now up by 4, 16-12. Southeastern leads, 7:03 left to go in the third quarter. The Hawks have the lead again.
Hawks want to put this game behind us. Just want to end.
Referee's yelling at the timekeeper. You see that? Who is this guy? They just took 46 seconds off the clock that were not accounted for. It could be a technical error in his defense.
I don't think he missed 46 seconds.
So 6 minutes, 17 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 16-12 is your score. Southeastern Hawks with the lead as they kick the ball off to the Blue Hills Warriors. Can you smell a Mayflower League championship? Can you sniff it just yet, or is it too early?
It's only the third quarter. Still have a whole another quarter to play. So we don't want to get into our own head saying we're going to win this. We play to the last whistle.
First and 10 for Blue Hill, 6:08 left to go in the third. Ball carrier taken down seemingly for a slight loss.
Yes, we did. We did. Yep. Yes. Once again, we get
Come on, D's. Let's go, Hawk.
Good job.
Ball carrier for the Southeastern, or for the Blue Hills Warriors. Taken down. I looked at the far side of the field and I see signs of defense. Whereas the Hawks are on defense. Is that the omnipresent Miss Regan with her defense sign on the opposite side of the field?
I cannot see from here right now, but it looks that. Yep, that is Miss Regan over there.
Miss Regan has been a big supporter of Southeastern's defense in particular all throughout the season, holding up that defense sign and at times running up and down the sidelines and making a profusion of encouraging noises.
Well, Miss Regan was used to be our athletic trainer, and she shows a lot of support for our team.
Tackle him.
Ball carrier for Warriors picks up some yards. Now she's a biology teacher. Went from athletic trainer to biology teacher. I did not know she was the athletic trainer at one point. You learned something new talking to you, Malik.
She used to be the athletic trainer my freshman, sophomore year, and then we got a new one, Megan.
Fourth down for Blue Hills. Fourth and short. They're going to go for it even though they're in their own territory. The Hawks defense with an opportunity to really shut them down right now and say, we're better than you. Let's see what happens.
He's ineligible, so that's perfect.
What the hell kind of play call was that? It's fourth and short. They pass the ball and they pass it to an ineligible receiver who's an offensive lineman. I'm trying not to be harsh, but what in the world just happened? Did he pass it to an offensive lineman that was an ineligible receiver, or am I crazy?
Yes, he passed to an ineligible person that was not a receiver.
And even beyond that, why would you pass the ball on fourth and short like that? Considering they've had so much success running the ball up the middle in this game.
In my opinion, they're getting a little bit desperate because they weren't expecting a fight.
Yeah, illegal touching of the football against Blue Hills. He threw it to the offensive lineman. You know, we talked about some mental errors with Blue Hills not remembering the snap count earlier and getting too anxious defensively and jumping off sides. That is a mental error that you don't see every day. That's one I haven't seen in a while. He threw it to the offensive lineman. I'm looking at the coach right now for verification. Is that what he did? So I think it's going to be first and 10 for Southeastern with the ball spotted at the 34-yard line. Well, there seems to be some sort of meeting amongst the officials. I don't know what they're talking about. This has been a very long conference of officials. Well, the cheerleaders for Blue Hills keeping everyone amused as everyone's kind of scratching their heads wondering what this lengthy meeting is amongst the many officials at around the 35-yard line. Well, we've got a moment. I have to thank the folks at the concession stands here at Blue Hills. They make a good hot chocolate, Malik. And on this chilly evening, a hot chocolate from time to time does the body good.
Yes, it does.
Do you need a hot chocolate?
No, right now.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. You're still rocking the short sleeves, but you have moved your arms inside the sleeves so that you can generate body heat.
Yeah, I'm pretty cold right now. Not really thirsty for hot chocolate. Maybe a little bit later.
All right, folks, it's now Monday. The school week has started again, and we still don't know what these officials are meeting about. I'm being facetious, but... I just had to describe the difference between Celsius and Fahrenheit to someone. And I'm thinking that we need to talk to the science department about giving this girl a special class. One of our camera people, Anna Baptista, says it's 11 degrees outside. It's freezing. It's 11 degrees Celsius. That does not mean it's 11 degrees Fahrenheit. It's not that cold.
Nah, I'm in an HVAC. Have to learn the difference between Fahrenheit, Celsius. It's not really 11. It's not really that temperature outside right now.
All right, is there anyone here who has any indication as to what this meeting is? Well, right now there's 3 minutes and 46 seconds on the clock. 16-12 is your score. Southeastern's on top. Any idea what the meeting in the middle of the field is in regards to?
We're trying to figure out what the possession is and the penalty, whether we accept it or not in this situation. It's an illegal touch, but they ruled the play dead. That's what I just heard. Therefore, the touch doesn't matter.
Let's see if we can get an explanation. Coach, do you mind giving our listeners an explanation real quick?
What they're thinking is if it's an illegal touch or not. Because then if we accept the penalty now, if we're forced to, it's going to be their ball again. It should be like 4th and 9.
All right.
Not be our ball.
All right. So it comes down to whether you guys want the turnover on downs or you want it to be 4th and long for them. Am I correct? Okay, that's the situation.
Play dead before the man touched it, before that lineman caught it. So that was not an illegal touch, because an illegal touch would be a loss of downs, our ball.
Well, let's see what the Southeastern coaching staff chooses. I would take the turnover and downs if I were them. I just take the ball.
Same here. Put another one in the end zone. Probably end this game.
But how can they call the play dead because the kid passed the ball when he...
Because the whistle's the rule, and I guess the
I
whistle
know. Well, then they screwed up.
Yeah,
Um,
And the refs screwed up.
Folks are getting restless here, yelling, "Let's get some real refs out there. Let them play ball. We want hot chocolate." That one had nothing to do with the refs, but someone did yell that. All right, 4th and long, and Southeastern is not going to take the turnover and downs. They're going to let Blue Hills punt the football away. And the ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. That's where the Southeastern Hawks offense will take over. 3 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Hawks lead 16-12 here in this Mayflower League championship matchup.
All right, you get a 50 look again.
So first down for the Hawks. They go to the ground, and ball carrier not going to get particularly far. Going to be second down.
Yeah, they were on that one there. Okay, see now they said, yep, there they are. Yep, you got a double eagle right now.
Come on,
You got 5
offense!
double eagles right now. And there's the hole. Keep going. Good job, Ryan. Yes, good job.
Near first down for Southeastern. I think it's going to be third and short. Some are calling for a first down.
What? His knee was on the ground there?
And it will be a third and short.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Remember that? South Coast guy.
Third and short. Southeastern goes to the ground. First down, past midfield for the Hawks.
They're going to try to get you if you go.
Ryan Tibbetts on the carry.
They're overshooting. Yes.
This is an interesting cheer by the cheer squad for the Blue Hills Warriors. If you want to cheer for the Warriors, clap your hands. It's a new take on if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. I've not heard this one at the high school level. Heard this at the preschool level. Are you happy and do you know it?
I am very happy right now because we're winning this game. The cheerleaders are just trying to get the Blue Hills crowd pumped up, cheer on their team. Hopefully they can come out of here with a victory.
They actually practiced this.
Seems like they practice a little bit too much.
If you want to cheer for the Warriors, clap your hands. All right. Ball carrier for Southeastern takes to the near side. Shane Derry gets it to over the 35-yard line. First down and a few extra yards to boot. Less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. 16-12 Southeastern on top, and they've got a new set of downs to work with.
Where there was a flag that was thrown on the field just now.
Oh, that could bring this back a little bit, and it's going to be holding against the Hawks, so it will bring it back.
Just a minor setback for us. We'll get this run back. No pressure on us right now.
All right, second down and long for the Hawks. Second down and about 11. Up the middle they go to about the 45-yard line. Shy of the first down marker, third down on its way for Southeastern. 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Southeastern on top 16-12. Third and 5 for the Hawks. 4 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll get this ball off in time before the third quarter ends, and they do. They go to the ground. Ryan Tibbetts on the carry up the middle. Shh. Close to a first down. Did he get it? Might just have it. It's going to be close. And they're going to actually say he was about a yard shy I'm not so sure their spot is quite accurate. I think that he was closer than what they're giving him credit for. Nevertheless, it's going to be 4th and short for Southeastern as we begin the 4th quarter. So as the 3rd quarter ends 16-12, your score, Southeastern on top. The football, and we have a first down for the Hawks to begin the 4th quarter. Peter Zimborn, Malik Wallace here calling the action. 9 minutes and 45 seconds of football left to be played in this game, and Southeastern with a 4-point edge in this Mayflower League Championship contest as they have 1st and 10 with the ball spotted at the Blue Hills 38-yard line. Good situation to be in for the Southeastern Hawks, Malik.
It's a very good situation. Probably run this ball, get a first down off of this.
They blitz that side.
And a stop for the Hawks. And it's no yardage.
Second and 11 now for the Southeastern Hawks. No wideouts for the Hawks to work with. And they go to the ground, as you'd expect with that formation. And not going to get very far at all.
That's a bad spot. That's crap.
0-3-3. Winning ticket 1-4-3.
Third down for the Southeastern Hawks. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the game. Andrew McGillicott back to pass. Looks way downfield. Open receiver. Derry on the reception inside the 10. 1st and goal, Southeastern. McGillicott to Derry. What a fine play that was, Malik.
Shane Derry down the field was wide open. McGillicott seen him downfield, threw the ball to him, caught it, and he's down almost at the 5-yard line.
Andrew McGillicott, very accurate with his passing on that play, and Shane Derry didn't really have any defenders around him, beat the nearest defender by a few yards.
The defender bit on the play, left our wide receiver wide open, and we capitalized on that mistake. And here the Hawks are about to run the next play.
First and goal for Southeastern. They go to the ground. Ball carrier for the Hawks. Doesn't get very far, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 7 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in the game. Southeastern has a 4-point lead, and they're very much threatening to make it more.
This drive is just in arm's reach. They're pushing and pushing to get this into the end zone and end this game once and for all.
Our kids work too hard for these guys to shortchange.
Second and goal. Pitch to Derry. And he'll be taken down shy of the end zone.
Come on, Hawks!
And just shy of the goal line was Carlton Richard, and now it's going to be a 4th and goal for the Southeastern Hawks. Clock stops at 5 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the game.
Now, he's starting to step one and cut back in, okay? As the running back coach, fire me, okay? Are you kidding me?
Go Hawks, punch it in!
No. You're killing me.
Let's go Hawks!
Come on, Hawks!
Punch it in there!
Bull rush it right in there, boys. Now,
Get in, Ryan. Good job.
And into the end zone, Tibbetts from a yard out, and the Southeastern Hawks extend upon their lead 22-12, 5:16 left to go in the game. And after the play, a flag comes in. Looks like there's some extracurricular activity going on the field. Well, the scoreboard reached 22-12, Southeastern on top. It looks like whatever flag there was came after the touchdown was scored, so it was probably something extracurricular and unsportsmanlike conduct. So I don't think they could take away that touchdown, but they probably could penalize Southeastern significantly if it is against the Hawks on the kickoff or even here in this extra point attempt. So a 10-point lead for the Hawks, 22-12 with 5 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the game. And Southeastern looking to make this a 2-touchdown game if they can punch in a 2-point conversion here.
How come both their coaches can run down there without a penalty, too? We step on the field. Okay, because we step on the field, it's going to be a flag. Yeah, it's going to be a set to the kickoff.
We're in the, like, close.
Well, that personal foul call is going to go against Blue Hills ultimately. These refs are hearing from both sides tonight.
Slow in the game! Bullshit!
2-point conversion attempt for Southeastern. To the ground they go, and in the end zone they go. 24-12. Southeastern on top by 12 points. 5:16 left to go in the game. Are you starting to smell that Mayflower League championship, Malik?
Starting to smell now. Carlton Richard just made a good run. Probably just capitalized the game for us right now.
5:16 left to go in the game. 24-12 is your score. The Southeastern Hawks are on top. Peter Zimborn and Malik Wallace calling this game from the campus of Blue Hills Regional in Canton, Massachusetts. And Blue Hills started off this game strong, but they have not done anything of significant here in the second half, Malik.
We might just be the more conditioning team on the field.
Yeah, Southeastern has been able to maintain their level of play throughout, and that is not the case for the Blue Hills Warriors. It is the homecoming game for the Blue Hills Warriors, a championship game no less as their homecoming game. They're unveiling their brand new stadium. They rented stadium lights for this, and there's a chance that they're going to lose this championship homecoming game and then have to go to the homecoming dance knowing they just blew it and lost on their own turf.
The thoughts for this, they're gonna go there, and it's gonna be just gonna feel humiliated because we won. We finally won after a couple years. Southeastern Hawks put a dent in their pride today, and we went home with a win.
So it was a personal foul on them.
If you could call 5:16 a minute ago.
I hope so. Oh my God, please shut up. It's really degrading. Oh my God.
Well, following the touchdown and the two-point conversion, Southeastern will kick the ball off to Blue Hills. Earlier today, you could see the Blue Hills off in the background of our shot, but nighttime has fallen in. You see a blinking light that indicates there's a tower on top of that Blue Hills. That's all you see right now from our vantage point. Return man for Blue Hills takes it from about the 38-yard line, and he's going to be taken out of bounds at around the Blue Hills 48. 5 minutes and 10 seconds of football left to be played, and the Blue Hills Warriors offense takes the field as they now trail Southeastern by 12, 24-12, and it's the Blue Hills Warriors having to play catch-up against Southeastern.
Let's go. Let's get in it. Let's go.
Come on, D!
9 over, right? Unbalanced. Unbalanced bench side, your side.
And a pitch out by the Warriors, and the Southeastern Hawks defense is right there to stop him for a loss of about 2 yards. Flag comes flying in well after the play. That's a flag that goes against Southeastern. What was the call, Malik? Did you see it?
No, I didn't see the call.
And it looks like there was some extracurricular activity after the play, courtesy of the Southeastern Hawks, and head coach Dan Tripp not happy with that. You don't need mental errors like that when you're up by 12, 5 minutes away from a league championship. You can't let emotions get the better of you out there, Malik.
Nope, can't have penalties like that because that could cost us the game.
Oh, and that's going to cost them significantly. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Blue Hills with the ball spotted now at the 40-yard line of the Southeastern Hawks.
Come on, your side, Connor. Nice tackle.
Make the tackle, head back to the huddle, say nothing. Let that clock tick away, go home with the win. Trip back to Southeastern tonight, and a celebration on the bus.
It's going to be one happy bus ride on the way home, knowing that we just won against Blue Hills for the first time in many years.
Come on, D!
Francis on the carry for Blue Hills. He'll be pushed out of bounds inside the 10. That's going to bring about a 1st and goal for the Blue Hills Warriors. However, Blue Hills Warriors are saying, wait a minute, we're not done yet.
They found a little bit of a spark. They got a good run. They're back. Just ran through our line. Very strong kid.
Number 91 for Southeastern walking off the field a bit gingerly.
It's Connor Sullivan. Defensive end, very good player. Knows how to tackle. Very tough kid. Walking off the field by Megan.
Come on, D!
1st and goal for the Warriors. 4:02 left to go in the game. And they go to the ground and into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. They cut the lead to 24-18. And now the Warriors will vie to go for two to cut the deficit from 6 to 4 with 3 minutes and 57 seconds left to go in the game. Oh, this one's a fight till the end.
We came in no one's dogfight. They're giving us a dogfight back. It's just. Ooh.
And the Southeastern Hawks defense says, no soup for you. You are not getting into the end zone for this two-point conversion. They've stopped them every two-point conversion they've attempted in this game. 3 minutes and 57 seconds left to go in the game. 24-18, 6-point edge for the Southeastern Hawks. The Hawks offense will be getting the ball back following this kickoff from the Blue Hills Warriors. 3:57 to go. Onside kick attempt by Blue Hills. Southeastern recovers the ball in Blue Hills territory at the 49. Good job by that special teams player for the Hawks of just falling on the football and not letting anyone get a hold of it.
Justin Meeks on the play in midfield.
Actually, slightly in Blue Hills territory at the 49, so even better than midfield.
Just above midfield. In their territory. There they go.
Derry on the carry. He's got room to run. He could go all the way. Touchdown, Southeastern. 30-18 is your score. 3 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in the game. Could that be the proverbial nail in the coffin, Malik?
Shane could have just sealed this win for us. Good long run. Give props to his offensive line. He just may have won the championship for us.
We haven't got the 2 points all year, all of a sudden, okay?
Yeah, let's get them whole pass.
2-point conversion attempt for Southeastern forthcoming. They've converted in every 2-point conversion attempt. Hopefully I didn't just jinx them.
Get in there. He's in.
Yeah.
And I did not jinx them. They got the 2-point conversion. 32-18. Southeastern is on top. Now the scorekeeper's giving them an extra point. It's 32-18. It's not 33, buddy. He fixed it. You hoping that he kept the extra point up, didn't you?
Pretty much, yeah. Be an extra point, just in case they try to come back. We're still ahead by a point.
14-point lead for the Southeastern Hawks. And a 14-point lead, under normal circumstances, you would say that's a 2-touchdown game. But this Blue Hills team has not converted on a single extra point or 2-point conversion attempt throughout this entire game. So it really makes it more like a 3-4 possession game with the Hawks on top with 3:41 left to go. That's a huge advantage for Southeastern. Huge.
With only 3 minutes, 41 seconds to go, it's going to be hard for Blue Hills to come back and try to win this game. Here the Hawks go on the kickoff.
Return man for the Warriors is going to fall at about the 34-yard line, so that's where the Blue Hills Warriors offense will take over with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the game.
Suspect anything from Blue Hills. Anything past this guy is-
Defense! My team! Defense!
Get him! Fumble! Fumble!
Loose football. Southeastern has the ball. Ryan Tibbetts with the football. Could he go into the end zone? He'll be taken down just shy. But what a huge opportunity this is for Southeastern now to put even more points on the board.
One of the Blue Hills players is injured.
Got some players down on the field injured for Blue Hills. Don't want that lost upon us in the excitement of this moment for Southeastern. But Southeastern on the verge of really making this game look to be a lot less competitive than it really was for about the first half. Even in the third, actually.
They came here to play. Thank you to Ryan, who got that fumble for us. Just sealed the game. About 38-18.
Well, it's 32-18 right now. It's going to be first and goal for the Hawks after they're done tending to this injured Blue Hills player. While they're tending to this injured Blue Hills player, we'll take a quick break. Back after this.
Guess what?
They go to the ground, into the end zone, touchdown. 38-18, Southeastern on top, 3:05 left to go in the game. And while we are in that timeout, Raphael Francois for Blue Hills walked off the field rather gingerly. He might be out for the remainder of the game. Right now, Southeastern on top by 20 points with 3:05 left to go. This one's really gotten out of control here in the fourth quarter, with Southeastern really just opening it up.
They just came out the second half ready to play, knowing that this is either our championship or we go home just ready to go for the playoffs. And they really want this just as bad as I do. And they're showing that on the field right now.
Much of the student body of Blue Hills has removed themselves from the stands and now are just talking socially behind the stands and heading to the homecoming dance. And some of the fans who are not members of the student body have left. I think they see the writing on the wall. 38-18. Southeastern is on top with 3:05 left to go. It looks like the Southeastern Hawks are just minutes away from being the 2014 Mayflower League champions.
They're just crowd left. They're just used to us being beat by their team. And right now, we answer them back, saying we're not going to be defeated on our last game. We want to go a perfect season, 7-0. Here comes Tom Merck with the kick.
Kickoff by Southeastern. And is that Raphael Francois on the return? It is, actually. He just left the game with an injury a few moments ago, so he's back in. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Blue Hills offense in their own territory, just shy of the 45, maybe the 41-42 yard line. 2 minutes and 57 seconds left to go here in the game. Prevent defense if there ever was one here. Just kind of let Blue Hills do what they got to do, I suppose. Let the clock run. Try not to let them do too much. Like I said, most of all, let the clock run. Go home with the win.
Blue Hills looks like they're running a little bit low on steam.
And Raphael Francois on the carry, taken down shy of midfield. Did not go out of bounds. So the clock continues to run. 2 minutes and 44 seconds and ticking left to go here in the game. At a minimum, they're 3 touchdowns shy from taking the lead against Southeastern, and that's impossible. 2:23 left to go. Run the ball up the middle. Clock keeps on moving. That benefits Southeastern, though there is a timeout called on the opposite side of the field, or on the near side of the field, I should say, by Blue Hills. That stops the clock with 2 minutes and 14 seconds. You've been a part of this team all year, Malik. A sense of pride has to be going throughout you right now, knowing what you and your teammates have accomplished on the season right now. You guys are going to be Mayflower League champions.
The pride, I feel, I couldn't ask for a better team. They do their part. They don't slack off in practice. All the hard work they put in throughout the season shows on this field what's going on right now.
Make a sack.
Come on, D. Get in there. Get him. Get him.
There we go. Hawks on the stop.
Talk about your coaching staff, if you will. Head coach Dan Tripp, the head coach, done a fine job all season. You guys are undefeated right now, soon to be 7-0 and Mayflower League champions.
Coach Tripp, he pushes to our limit, conditions us. Coach Winchell, he helps out coach the line. Miller, he prepares our offense and defensive line. He coaches well. He puts us in the right positions to make a tackle. Coach Tripp with the backs. He teaches us how to run. Teaches us the right way to run. Always tells us to secure the ball, protect it with our life.
Incomplete pass by Blue Hill stops the clock with 19.3 seconds left to go in the game. It's conceivable there's only one play left in the game, maybe 2-3 tops right now for the Blue Hills Warriors. And you're going to see a huge celebration on the opposite side of the field in just a moment. Carry by Blue Hills Warriors. Ball carrier will be gang tackled by numerous Southeastern Hawks defenders. And they're going to stop the clock with 10.3 seconds to go, and I'm not sure that they should do that because there's a running play and he was stopped in bounds. But hey. Oh, they have a penalty called. Oh, we have a chop block going against Southeastern, evidently. Chop tackle. Well, 10.3 seconds left to go in the game. That's where the clock was stopped. Now the clock resumes. And loose ball. Clock expires. That will do it. Southeastern Regional, you are the 2014 Mayflower League champions, and your record is now 7 wins against 0 losses. What a great accomplishment for the Southeastern Hawks team as you see the celebration taking place at midfield. And you see a dejected and depressed Blue Hills team walking off the field as they have to now head to their homecoming dance after losing by 20 points. Malik, what a fantastic game played by Southeastern tonight. They overcame adversity. Blue Hills played very well in the first half, got things going very strong with a touchdown in the opening kickoff. Southeastern never flinched, however. Any adversity they faced, they were able to overcome and supersede tenfold.
I have to give big props to our coaching staff. They told us never to give up. Always put 100% of your effort on the field. Leave nothing behind. And we did that tonight, and we are now the 2014 league champion, Mayflower champions.
Your final score, Southeastern 38, Blue Hills 18. The Southeastern Hawks are now 7-0 and Mayflower League champions. For my broadcast partner, Malik Wallace, I'm Peter Zimbor. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.